Okay, so I'm gonna be testing these jeans. Yesterday it had rain, and so I just put on my rain boots, threw them in the mud in the backyard, and stumped on them. And then I let this sit overnight, so it's been, I had them hanging over the edge of this. That's why you could see that being dirty. And then this one I had it hanging over this, and it's been 15 hours. So this is gonna really be an interesting test. For the most part, it's dry. They're just cold because it's 37 degrees Fahrenheit out here. This one is not 100% dry. It still is a little bit wet, but these are all dry. They're just really cold. So we're gonna test this in my washing machine to see how we are gonna get these stains out. I'll meet y'all in my washer. Okay, so now I'm in the laundry room, and I think you could see just how dirty these really are. Now, hypothetically speaking, if you were really gonna do these, the reason I'm gonna test this the way I'm gonna test it is I'm gonna put in like the pictures somewhere on the screen. I'm gonna put this YouTube channel where he, to my knowledge, he sells washer and dryers, and so he has that whole company, and he tests a whole bunch of different washer and dryers, and he's done a couple of tests where he does his heavy dirty jeans test, and he'll either do 3 to 5 jeans. So I have 4 jeans right here, and then I have a 5th one that I didn't get dirty because I just didn't feel like throwing it in the mud at that point. And I'm just going to throw this in there as well, just to add to the agitation. So there'll be 5 jeans in there, 4 of which are dirty, and we'll know because this is my darkest pair compared to all of these. So I'll know, which one was which, and then the rest are easy to see. These were gray, and then the other 3 were just a variation of blue. So we're going to be using Tide Original, and the reason we're going to use this, I had a poll, so make sure y'all tune in weekly because I'm not going to do this every week. I think I'm going to do the heavy jean test once a month, and so I'm going to test different laundry detergents to see how it handles. But I believe this Tide is a very good baseline because we know that it cleans very well. It doesn't clean the best. The Tide Ultra Stain Relief, I'll put a picture up so you know what I'm talking about, does a very good job, and it is comparable with Persil, which I only have a little bit of this left, so I don't even know if I have enough to really do this the way I want to. That's why I'm not using this one. But Tide is a good baseline just so if we do these in the future. Now, the washer settings that we're gonna do is we're gonna put on Precise Feel. It's gonna be warm. We're gonna do a deep clean, and then we're gonna put it on a deep rinse, but a second rinse. So it's gonna give 2 deep rinses, and then an auto soak time of 15 minutes. So this is very heavy, and so it's gonna take a lot for it to get done when it comes to actually trying to get everything clean. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so I don't know if you could see this, that I filled it to the 4 line. I'm not gonna fill it quite to the 5th line, but I'm gonna fill it to the 4th line. And the only reason I'm gonna do that is because this is still, the Precise Fill puts it on an HE setting, which means it's gonna use a little less water. But since it's on a deep clean, I think it's gonna use more water than it normally does. Another thing I'm gonna do is a deep fill. My washer has a setting that if you press this button for the deep fill, then that did not turn it on. Okay, that lights up green, and it's gonna add 3 extra gallons of water to the wash cycle. Now, if I hold it, it's gonna fill it all the way to the top of the drum, which once again is between 26 to 30 gallons of water, which I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna have it pressed for the one time, and then we're gonna do that. So let me take this. Oh, y'all see that? I'm gonna have to clean this thing off when I get done, but I'm gonna add the soap first. And then once again, I'm gonna put that YouTube channel so y'all could see. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to clean in here for real. Because it's really dirty. I'm gonna have to mop this floor a little bit. And then we're gonna have our clean pair in here, just to add to the agitation. All right, y'all. So here we go. Like once again, these are all our settings. Just go through it with y'all real quick, and we'll be back with the end results. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm a little skeptical because like we said, this is an HE washer, so it's not a lot of water on this setting, even with the additional 3 gallons of water. There's a lot of suds that are like covering over the water, so you really can't see it, but I'm gonna leave it as is to see how it does. Okay, I apologize in advance if it's a lot of wind noise, but it just got done with the wash cycle, so I brought it outside. It hasn't completely dried, and it really did a really good job. Did it do perfect? No, because if you look here, you can see a little bit of the dirt still on here. And one of these, let me see if it shows, this one in the pockets, you can still see some of the dirt that was left in here. So this definitely would have to have a second wash, but overall, compared to how it looked to begin with, I want y'all to look at this. It really got the majority of it out. Like, let's flip them on the back side. You might see some white spots, but I realized I should have checked the pockets before I did this, because I think there was like a napkin or something left. But I did not check the pockets. It is so cold out here because it got windy. So this one you could see more, like some of the dirt is still left on there, and this is some of that napkin, whatever. It'll be okay. You can see more of the dirt left on this one. So it definitely would need a second wash cycle, which is what I'm going to give it. Okay, you see this? I'm trying to go one by one so you can see just a little bit of the dirt still left on there. Oh my goodness, I'm about to go back in there. And this is the back of this one, had a lot more dirt left on it. So it didn't do a terrible job just by itself. As we know, we didn't add any like OxyClean or anything, but it did a pretty good job compared to how it looked originally. Okay, ooh, it's cold. I'm about to go back in there. Thank you so much for watching this. This was just testing it to see how it does. We'll do another variation of this next month. Y'all have a good one.